Welcome to Bite at a Time Books Behind the Story, where we answer the questions you have about your favorite classic authors. What inspired your favorite author to write their novels? What was going on in the world at the time? Follow along with us as we tell you what was happening in the world while your favorite authors wrote your favorite classics. My name is Bree Carlile, and I love to read, and wanted to share my passion with listeners like you. If you enjoy our show, be sure to follow the show on your favorite podcast platform so you get all the new episodes. You can find us on all the social medias at Bite at a Time Books or on our website, biteatatimebooksbehindthestory.com, where you can also sign up for our newsletter for more information on who we're talking about and what's coming next for the podcasts. We're part of the Bite at a Time Books Productions Network. If you'd also like to hear a book by the author we are currently featuring, check out the Bite at a Time Books podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Today we'll be talking about Rudyard Kipling's education in Britain. Kipling's days of strong light and darkness in Bombay ended when he was 5. As was the custom in British India, he and his 3-year-old sister Alice, Trix, were taken to the United Kingdom. In their case, to Southsea Portsmouth, to live with a couple who boarded children of British nationals living abroad. For the next 6 years, from October 1871 to April 1877, the children lived with the couple. Captain Priest Agar Holloway, once an officer in the Merchant Navy, and Sarah Holloway, at their house, Lorne Lodge, 4 Campbell Road, Southsea. Kipling referred to the place as the House of Desolation. In his autobiography, published 65 years later, Kipling recalled the stay with horror and wondered if the combination of cruelty and neglect that he experienced there at the hands of Mrs. Holloway might not have hastened the onset of his literary life. If you cross-examine a child of 7 or 8 on his day's doings, especially when he wants to go to sleep, he will contradict himself very satisfactorily. If each contradiction be set down as a lie and retailed at breakfast, life is not easy. I've known a certain amount of bullying, but this was calculated torture, religious as well as scientific, yet it made me give attention to the lies I soon found it necessary to tell. And this, I presume, is the foundation of literary effort. Trix fared better at Lorne Lodge. Mrs. Holloway apparently hoped that Trix would eventually marry the Holloway's son. The 2 Kipling children, however, had no relatives in England they could visit, except that they spent a month each Christmas with a maternal aunt, Georgie, and her husband, Edward Burne-Jones, at their house, The Grange, in Fulham, London, which Kipling called a paradise which I verily believe saved me. In the spring of 1877, Alice returned from India and removed the children from Lorne Lodge. Kipling remembers often and often afterwards, the beloved aunt would ask me why I had never told anyone how I was being treated. Children tell little more than animals. For what comes to them, they accept as eternally established. Also, badly treated children have a clear notion of what they are likely to get if they betray the secrets of a prison house before they are clear of it. Alice took the children during the spring of 1877 to Golding's farm at Loughton, where a carefree summer and autumn was spent on the farm and adjoining forest. Some of the time with Stanley Baldwin. In January 1878, Kipling was admitted to the United Services College at Westward Ho, Devon, a school recently founded to prepare boys for the army. It proved rough going for him at first, but later led to firm friendships and provided the setting for his schoolboy stories, Stalky & Co., 1899. While there, Kipling met and fell in love with Florence Garrard, who was boarding with Trix at Southsea, to which Trix had returned. Florence became the model for Maisie in Kipling's first novel, The Light That Failed, 1891. Thank you for joining Bite at a Time Books Behind the Story today, while we answered some of the questions you have about one of your favorite classic authors. Again, my name is Bree Carlile, and I hope you join us next time when we answer more questions about one of your favorite classic authors. If you enjoyed our show, be sure to follow us so you get all the new episodes. We would also love for you to drop us a rating on your favorite podcast platform. You can catch us on all the social medias at Bite at a Time Books, or check out our website, biteatatimebooksbehindthestory.com, where you can sign up for our newsletter. Our show is part of the Bite at a Time Books Productions Network. If you would also like to hear a story by the author we are currently featuring, check out the Bite at a Time Books podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, or on biteatatimebooks.com.